You feel like
Right.
with multiple cars, does it become like this rehearsed dance sort of?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And you actually start to feel what the other driver's like too?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I bet.
That's why
So
they
interesting.
hire
Yeah.
always the same people. I got to work recently on 911, the TV show. I was the only one. I was the baby driver out of all of them. Everybody were from Stunts Unlimited. Everybody was a fucking legend on
Yeah.
there. And when the stunt coordinator called me, he's like, okay, okay, we're doing a car chase. Are you coming in with everybody from Stunts Unlimited, huh? No pressure. I'm like, fuck. And so I got to set, and you got all these guys, and they
Right.
have 50 years experience behind
Yeah.
the wheel, and you're like, hey,
Noob.
what's up? So I knew some of them, and they were really welcoming, really nice, and they would talk to you for days
Yeah.
about their stories,
Right.
stunt stories and shit that went wrong and anecdotes, and it's just the most interesting people in the world. It's
Yeah.
so much fun. But then comes time to work, and you see why
Right.
they're doing what they're doing. They all know each other. They all know they kind of react with one another. They,
Yeah.
you know, and that you time yourself with the person in front of you. You got to know there's a lot of things to know and stupid things that people don't think about. But you're back to one mark.
Right.
We were on a freeway with a helicopter and like millions of cars. There were a ton of extras, and we're all set in a certain pattern.
Right.
And if you don't remember where you were, if you don't like, there's a tree and then there's a mark on the street and there whatever, and then
Yeah.
the car, how many car length you are from the car in front of you and to the side. When it's time to go back to one, you're that asshole who's gonna be like going way back, and then what are you doing? Where are you going? So you need to, you know, and
Pay attention.
yeah,
Right?
and the guy in front of you is gonna go at a certain speed, but then the car that's chasing the other one, you need to keep a certain distance from
Right.
that car. It's not going to be told to you sometimes. Sometimes they're going to tell you, I want that many car length, but you need to adjust in a split of a second, because you got a car coming
Yeah.
90 miles per hour coming in between you, and it's going to come this close to your car.
Yeah.
If you decide that, oh, well, there's not enough room between me and the guy in front of me for him to pass, you're just going to have to, without braking, because, you know, there's cameras and stuff, you don't want to brake, use your
Right.
brake lights, and you're on the freeway, you're not supposed to brake.
Holy crap.
Just make it, so
Yeah,
you
no,
just pull back just a tad, and it's in a split of a second that you decide that there's not enough room or too much. So you adjust, and you make an executive decision
Yeah.
on the spot. Sometimes it doesn't fly, and they're like, I told you to stay where you were. And sometimes you're like, ooh, I saved it.
Right.
Because then, you know, you didn't have enough room. So it's a lot of fucking stress.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
It's very
sounds
s-
like
I
I'm
have
getting
s-
stressed hearing you say it.
People don't.
Because
So I'm like, can I just act?
Yeah.
Is that cool with you? But no, it's. I have much more fun training, obviously, because there's no pressure on a set. You want to do a good job, and especially when you're new in the business and you're working with
Yeah.
legends
Yeah.
who do break rules and they make U-turns when they're not supposed to, because, you know, you were talking about formation.
Yeah.
You usually adapt and adjust to the other drivers
Right.
and whatever. Sometimes the coordinator is going to tell you, I want you all to go back to one backing up. Oh, that's another thing. You got to back up straight.
Right.
And that's something that you learn, and if you haven't learned it, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Right.
Because be that guy who's like, no. When you're like 5 cars
Yeah.
next to one another,
Yeah.
each on one lane, and you can't back up, you're screwed. You will never work again. So
Right.
the backing up, I train every time I get the chance on the street, anywhere, I train to stop on my mark. Like when there's I I get into a parking space, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to get right at the end. And so I, boop, and then I get out, I'm like, yeah. People are like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, don't worry. It's
Overachiever.
just training. But yeah, get on your marks
Yeah.
and then back up. Every time I get a chance to back up, you don't use, that was the first thing that Jim told me. He's like, you don't use your mirror in the middle, because you never know the car they're going to give you on set. Sometimes there's going to be a shit load of stuff in the back, and
Right.
you're not going to have
Might
that
be able
mirror.
to not be able to
Side-
see.
So you
Yeah.
use one of the two.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you get that mark, and then you follow that mark.
Right.
But it's, hard when you haven't done it, and backing up straight and then doing a slalom. It's like all these little things that are not stunt related. They're just good driving
Driving
and
101.
precision driving need to be mastered.
Right.
And just to get around on the set, not even to do a stunt. Forget the stunt. It's all to get around on a set and back up and not kill anyone or make a fool of yourself.
Yeah. What's I would say recently, but now I'm not sure how recent, but your last commercial you did for the motorcycle?
Geico?
I
Is it
did.
Geico?
No, actually, I did Panasonic.
Oh, okay.
Geico was a long time ago.
Okay.
Then I did Allstate with
I
the
think it was
Harley.
Allstate because you were driving through Canyon, right?
No, that was Panasonic.
Oh, Panasonic.
Yeah,
What a commercial.
that was beautiful, right?
Wow.
Yeah. It
Sexy
was,
bike. I mean, it was just
That's
like,
my baby.
What?
That's my baby.
Who's that?
Bruce.
Bruce, is that
Her
your
bike
Is that your
has a
bike?
name.
That's my baby. It's Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for Bruce Wayne, obviously.
Yeah,
Right, of course.
He's tall, he's black, he's strong, he's Batman.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I named him Bruce. And he
Nice.
protects me. I feel like I'm naming all my vehicles because I feel like once you give them a soul, they protect you.
So how did you get into the
that's cool.
motorcycle aspect of it?
Just by being stupid. I was like, oh, where can
This
I...
is headed directly where we want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where can I get high or can I get off without actually having sex? Because
Yeah.
I can't have sex all day long and
Yeah.
I have to find other ways to, you
Sure.
know,
Absolutely.
have fun.
Yeah.
And so that was one. And so I
Right,
got into it. I
motorcycle.
started way smaller, obviously, because now Bruce is a 750 Gixxer Suzuki.
Okay.
But I started on the 250 Ninja.
Yeah.
Which was great for me because I'm 5'3", so it was the good size. But then after that, I'm like, well, I need a little more. So I went to Bruce. But yeah, I think I started writing probably 10 years ago or something.
Okay.
Was it instant? You were like, oh, this is amazing.
I had been wanting to for a while, but never actually gone through the process. And I don't remember what the was, to be honest. I don't know. One day I was like, I'm just going to go and take the class, and I think it was in Long Beach or whatever. They have a 3-day course, which I fell on my face.
Did you really?
Awesome, yeah. I fell on my face because they're dumbasses. That was, I think, the most dangerous ever advice that I got. I was always told, and the little bit of writing that I did in France with friends, it was not, I didn't learn actually, but I was told never to use all your fingers, you know, to break and everything, just 2 and 2. And when I was doing that class, they were like, well, to pass the test with the DMV,
They want all
you need
four.
all 4
Yeah.
and both of you, so you're breaking and
Yep.
shifting,
Shifting,
all 4s at the same time. And I'm like, that's too much. And I wasn't used to it, obviously, so I did it, and it was an emergency braking, and I did this. I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
man.
great, thanks,
Yeah.
bro. But so that was cool. I learned never to do that again. So thanks for the class.
Yeah.
But then I took the class and then got a motorcycle. I don't commute. I just do it for fun. But mainly I like to go to the track to Willow Springs.
Yeah. That's up by my house.
Yeah,
Our
that's where we
house.
live.
Jeez.
Yeah, we live.
Oh, yeah?
We live up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll come crash there.